Now I've got these positioned where I want them.
We moved it over here and we're using this as kind of the centerpiece of this whole area.
Hey guys,
hey.
Sean and Allison here from Spoken Garden. Hey, we have a project with containers we want to do today, and it's almost spring, so we got to get to it.
It's such a beautiful day outside. We can't wait to just get to work.
Yep, so let's show you what we're doing.
All right, come on into this area that is under construction for us right now. What we did is we added a lot more mulch and made this whole area usable all the way back to here. The only thing is we need to move all of these.
Yep.
All of these Spanish bluebells, which we'll talk to you about more about that in a minute.
Yep. So what's the plan, honey?
So the plan is these awesome slat containers from Crescent Garden. We've been wanting to move them for a while. You've probably heard us talk about this. So our plan is to put this one kind of like right here. And we're lining it up. We moved one of these big troughs that is full of bearded iris and gladiolus, which we had in a different location in my mom's yard. We moved it over here and we're using this as kind of the centerpiece of this whole area. So we're having a lot of fun kind of figuring out what shapes and kind of the design of this area. And we just need to move forward with it today.
Yep. We'll start positioning the larger containers, but we're gonna actually put them on top of these blocks over here because we need to put them on something sturdy and level. And so that's the plan. So we're gonna bury those down on the ground, wherever we end up placing these two larger containers, and then we'll go from there.
I know it's gonna sort of be an evolving project. We don't actually know exactly what's going where except the big containers, because we wanna have like nice, soft, round containers, kind of breaking up the lines a little bit. So we might be just sort of moving them around a little bit.
So we need to move these bluebells out of here. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the mulch away, probably a good, I don't know, probably 6 inches out maybe if we can. We're gonna pop these out of the ground as fast as we can, but we're gonna do it in a way so we try not to disturb the roots of these bluebells too much, if at all. So they're gonna come out in kind of bigger clumps, and then we're gonna put them on the tarp over here, and then we'll transplant them around in other areas of the garden. So let's get these out of the ground.
Sean's just getting those last couple clumps out that we need to get those over there too. Right in front.
Those guys, right in front of it. Yeah, otherwise they're just gonna get crushed.
Just making sure I'm still on. It keeps popping out of my pocket. I hope my sound's okay. It's not too scratchy.
Hopefully not. All right, who wants some Spanish bluebells?
Huh.
Let us know in the comments.
Yep, we got a couple. Let's see, where can we put these? Right over there. There we go.
Is that the last one?
That's the last one.
All right. Wow. We've got a little bit of a project. Now the goal is, we kind of have them out and exposed right now, but it's not that intense type of heat. So we will get these transplanted in the next hour or less.
Yeah. And the soil's wet. I mean,
True.
They're not really missing that much moisture. They'll be fine. They're tough.
I know, those things are super hard.
A lot of people that place these in their garden say they're hard to control, the spreading of them. And sometimes they're hard to even get rid of because they just keep multiplying for years and years and years. So.
I know, that's true. A lot of people consider them invasive.
Yep. So here's what these bulbs actually look like. These are a true bulb. You can see they've got their basal plate, they've got their growing stem, they've got that little Hershey kiss type of shape to them. As you can see, these are fairly deep in the ground because here's that's our basic soil level right there. But then you can also see it's kind of dirty up through here. So I think our mulch, it grew through the mulch in this area. But there's where it was from the soil level, the actual soil down below the mulch, down in the ground. That's a good, pretty much 4 inches. That's pretty deep. I think it's just interesting to see these and to see that this white part wasn't exposed to the sunlight, so therefore there's no green to it. It didn't develop that chlorophyll as it came up out of the ground. And then as you can see, with the mass of all these other bunches that we took up, this part right here was still probably up above the ground or in the mulch, but it was being held in place by all the other bulbs that were tightly around it. And so it wasn't getting a lot of sunlight up until about this point right here. So I just wanted to point this out. I thought this was very interesting to see how these were growing in clusters and then just that structure and what they're looking like and why. So our next step is to reposition these two containers, these self-watering big containers, where we want them, mark it off, trace them out, move them out of the way, and then I'm gonna take at least 2 or 3 of these blocks, bury them down so they're pretty much level with the ground and they're level themselves. And so then we'll place these containers on top of them, so it'll be a nice sturdy, even surface to put them on. They won't be so tippy like they are right now. And also they'll be level, so they'll look better to the eye.
Did we bring our level?
I have a small one there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where do you want these, hon?
Well, okay, yeah, we got to talk about where we want these now. Let's see. Now that we've got these out of the way, I guess this one, if we could, kind of the end of it right here. Okay, you guys, so I think we got all the containers where we want them.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, yep. They look good.
Sean was pushing and pulling and moving these in every direction.
Yep, we got them around. Pretty sure I was able to put them where Allison wanted them positioned, so I think we're good to go. Now we just need to mark out the spots, and I need to place this block underneath underneath each one of these, level them, and then get these back on there and see how it looks.
Okay, I can't wait for this all to be ready to plant in, so yay.
Yay.
Okay.
I got the outline of our container dug out here a little bit. I got all the mulch away from it because there's no reason to bury mulch around these and underneath them. That's just going to break down and make this more unstable faster. We don't want that, or sooner. So now I've got these positioned where I want them. I'm going to do 2 per container. So now I'm just going to mark this out, and then I'm going to dig these down so these are just below. This surface is just below the surface of the mulch. So when we place these down on this, it'll look like they're just right in the mulch. That makes sense. So we got thumbs up from the lady of the house, so here we go. Okay, so the block is down in there. I think that's the level we want to get it at. We'll pound it down and make sure it's steady. But right now, as we're sitting, oops, there we go. So that way it's not level. This way it's level. If we go this way, it's a little high on this side, so we need to get that down a little bit, but easy, super easy, you guys. So, yep, so the first block is almost done. We'll do the same thing for the other block, and then we'll repeat it over here on this other, for this other container.
All right, progress check.
Progress check. So basically these are both level. We used our level on both of these this way, and then we also took a piece of wood, went between the two, and then put this down on it. It's level this way and this way, and we're set up. So what I'm doing is I'm these are positioned, I'm burying them, I'm making sure they're gonna stay stable where they're at before I put all this weight on top of them, because once I start shifting this over, these can kind of pivot out and get pushed out maybe. So I'm burying soil down in these cells, and then I'll put soil up in this area too, so it stays as stable as possible while I position this over. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go your way a little bit to make sure that block is covered. You covered?
Covered.
Good. Guys, we got this one positioned. It's all level. Here's my level. It's level this way. It's pretty much level this way. It's a little high on the back, but you might be looking at this because Allison noticed it too. It looks like it's pitched down. And the reason it is because all of this land we're on right now, it's actually pitching back this way. It's actually higher over there than it is over here. So it's pitching this way. And when you have something that's level, so you have something that's level on something pitched this way, it's going to look like it's pitched back this way. So we're both good with how this looks and how it's positioned right now. It might look a little off from this position, but you want them on level ground so they operate correctly, and if you need them to drain, it's not gonna be in a weird position and not level to fully drain out. You want to try and make sure that these drain all the way out. If we went with the pitch of the ground, we'd have to literally turn this whole thing around 180, have the drain on this side, and then the tall plants would be in the front and the small plants, lower plants would be in the back. We'd have to replant this whole thing. So we're leaving it as it is.
Okay, you guys, this is very exciting. We think we have in place where we want them.
Yes, so you saw how we did all that. You saw how we dug down, we placed the brick, the cinder blocks, and then reburied them, leveled everything, got everything set. We're pretty sure this is the orientation we want them in, but we're gonna, you know, everything's TBD right now. So
I know it might be tweaked a little bit, and we need to move all the mulch back, right? We still haven't done that yet.
we need to add some mulch because we've compacted some of it down, some got maybe buried, so we'll bring some more mulch in. The next step though, the next steps are basically we need to wash these containers down, get all the mud off of them, and then we need to replace the plants. These plants were from the summer and from the fall, kind of a mix.
Yeah, I can't believe some of these are summer plants still. They weren't supposed to be, they were annuals when we planted them, but
we had a mild winter. Let us know down in the comments what you think about how we got this set up.
Stay tuned. In the next couple of weeks, we're definitely going to have some updates, some planting videos, and some really fun colors coming. We can't wait.
And guys, make sure to follow and subscribe. You know, keep up with what's going on in our garden. Let us know what's going on in your garden. Thanks for being here.
I know. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody.
Bye.